Good Thursday afternoon, everybody. Meteorologist Greg Majewski back with you here in the North Georgia Majewski Studios with your Talking Live forecast update here on your January the 22nd, 2026. Well, things are definitely getting very interesting, to say the least, as we look at the upcoming situation for this upcoming weekend. All the National Weather Service offices are very busy. We got a lot of updates to go through as far as a number of advisories that have been upgraded, and we're going to talk about the latest model data as well on this update. Now, before we get rolling, if you're new here to the Talking Live Broadcast Channel Facebook page, please give us a follow. And if you're watching over on YouTube, please hit that subscribe button and hit that notification bell so you're alerted on future weather updates just like these. All right, let's go ahead and start off and take a live look there in Chattanooga. We got cloudy skies, had some showers around earlier. That is since mostly into Georgia for right now. And we're looking at cloudy skies up here at Lake Chattooga as well for this afternoon after some earlier rains. And things not looking too bad up there for the moment. Looking at our local radar, you can see most of the rains there across Georgia and parts of Alabama, but East Tennessee not looking all that bad here for right now. And we've got numerous updates here on the advisories. Take a look at these as we've got the expansion of the winter storm watches here across Georgia. Got winter weather advisories up here in purple, and in this type of purple here, and then this dark purple. Wow, this is called ice storm warnings here. This is across east parts of Tennessee, Alabama, and into Mississippi. In the pink areas, that's your winter storm warnings. So, again, we got the whole gamut of colors here dealing with this winter storm coming at us here for right now. Now, looking at our satellite pictures, a lot of cloudy skies. Probably not going to see a lot in the way of sunshine anytime soon. Probably not till next week. And even with that, it's going to be cold, folks. Really cold for next week at that. Now, as we take a look at our radar, we'll look at all that rain down into Georgia. East Tennessee, not looking bad. We got 40s. We got some 50s around. Not bad. Fairly seasonable for this time of year, but things will be turning colder starting tomorrow. Now, let's go and take a look at our model data here. As we're going to start off first by taking a look at the latest European forecast model. And we'll watch that little timestamp there in the upper right-hand corner as we watch this. Now, the European model is bringing in some of the precipitation as we head in toward the morning hours. Seeing a little bit of snow there initially. A little bit of snow, but quickly goes over to freezing rain. And then it stays freezing rain for a lot of areas here across East Tennessee and North Georgia. We're seeing indications now of a stronger wedge of high pressure starting to come into this area. So with a stronger wedge coming in, that's colder air, and that's going to be a longer duration for this icing, which is going to be catastrophic in a lot of instances. Now, this does move on through. It goes over to rain by Sunday afternoon. We briefly warm up after all the icing's been done, and then the bottom drops out as we go into Monday morning. Now, a little bit of snow there into the Smoky Mountains going into Monday morning, but that's about it. Monday and Tuesday both are looking plenty cold for right now. Now, as far as the snow is concerned, maybe a light dusting initially with some of the stuff, but that's about it. It should quickly go over to freezing rain, and the freezing rain totals are the big deal here. Now, right around Chattanooga, it's showing about a quarter or a third of an inch. Higher amounts across North Georgia up to 1 inch. Anything above a half inch, and that's causing some problems. So you got to watch out for that. Now, as we go take a look at the American GFS model here, back this up. As you watch what happens here, you notice a little more sleet. That's that orange. And it looks all that pink. That is a lot of freezing rain. So going into early Sunday morning, it is looking really bad there. A lot of cold air with that wedge. Still looking at that in place here. As you kind of see this kind of coming on in here. So again, very, very bad situation here with that cold air coming into place. And then it warms up briefly. We go over briefly to rain, and then we end up with some snow on the back end of this going into Monday morning. All right? So both of them are fairly uniform. The intensity is the question mark, because look here at the GFS model here. It's kicking out about an inch or so across Chattanooga and 1 to 2 inches of ice across North Georgia. Really crazy stuff. Very, very high. So the icing part is the main concern with this event. So let's go take a look at our forecast maps. As I go and put this into motion for you, again, we're going to be having some very cold weather here all week long. So here comes on Saturday. Boom. That big high pressure. And look at the mess this thing's causing. We're talking 25 states under some sort of advisory. Just unbelievable. Big, huge storm. And this starts to clear out on Sunday. And then Monday, we're looking at just cold. It'll be a bit breezy on Monday. And Tuesday morning, if we get any kind of icing or snow cover or anything on the ground for any length of time, it's showing temperatures potentially going below zero in some parts of East Tennessee and North Georgia, maybe. It's looking very, very cold for Tuesday. And then Wednesday looking cold. And then we got another reinforcing shock coming down as we head toward Thursday. So with that said, let's go ahead and take a look at your forecast here. As we look at for tonight, as we're looking at temperatures here dropping into the 30s for the most part. I got a little ahead of myself. Let's look at Chattanooga first. Looking at 47, 37. Again, just an isolated chance of a shower. And then overnight lows generally a little bit colder into the 30s. Couldn't rule out an isolated shower there across Georgia, but not amounting to a whole lot. Daytime highs a little bit cooler than what we had today, into the 40s for the most part. The wind will also start to kick in from the north, from 5, picking up to 20 miles per hour a little bit later in the day. As you're kind of showing that what's kind of coming at us. Regionally looking like this: 38 in Nashville, 36 in Memphis, 49 in Birmingham, 62 in Columbus, 68 in Mobile. Hey, let's go down to Jacksonville. That's going to feel pretty good at 76 degrees down there. All right, here's the next 7 days for you, okay? Looks like we go over to a mix on your Saturday. We'll go below freezing there, and then we'll have a prolonged period of freezing rain, sleet, snow going into Saturday evening into Sunday morning. We go above freezing into the low 40s briefly on Sunday, but the bottom drops out. Check out your Monday morning low down to 14. Black ice will be a substantial problem on Monday morning, and probably again on Tuesday morning. Look at the low on Tuesday, down to 9. Single digits look very likely, and like I said, some places might be sneaking with below zero temperatures potentially. We warm up briefly on Wednesday, but then we cool right back down with that next front there on Wednesday, 35-27. So we got a very frigid week ahead of us. We've got to deal with this wintry mess coming at us as well. And the American GFS model was trying to throw another winter system at the end of next week. European buries that feature, so I'm not worried about it just yet, but just to kind of throw that out there. This may not be the only winter event we get to watch over the next week. Again, appreciate you guys checking us out. Stay up on the latest developments here on this winter storm. All you got to do is make sure, if you're watching on Facebook, hit that follow button, and then over on YouTube, hit that subscribe button, and make sure, very important, hit that notification bell so you're alerted on our future weather updates. All right, that's it for now. You guys take it easy, be good, stay safe, and we'll see you tomorrow on the weekend edition. Till then, you guys have a great day. Bye-bye.